When anybody or he speaks like that, do you guys think they're talking about all black women?
He makes it seem like he's
No.
speaking about the majority.
Does he say all black women? Like, I'm trying to figure out why you guys get so triggered. If he's not saying all black women, and if it doesn't apply to you, why get triggered? Like that slogan, "Hit dogs holler." You're proving his point on when he says the stuff that he does, because that's the stuff that he's saying.
The rhetoric is irresponsible. It's irresponsible.
And what is
We're on a platform where there are other women here. And
may I finish though, or no? Can I finish or no?
Let me fucking finish.
Can I finish? I'm just saying, like, we have to listen to understand. If you don't agree, then when he's done, then you can come at him what he's trying to argue about. That's what Rilla is saying. Don't just cut him off because you got triggered by the Chinese or the white lady or whatever, the mop picking or whatever. Like, let him say what he got to say. Even though he sounds kind of crazy, some of the points, if you take away your emotion, the points that he's talking about, he's correct. It happens. It might not apply to you, but there are women out there that's doing that. We cannot be blind to it, right? So just don't take it personal. That's why I be here laughing. Like, I be laughing when y'all get triggered. Like last week, it was a trigger fest. This week, that's why it's no. You don't wait. Can I finish? Dang, it's Logic's fault because Logic jinxed this whole damn freaking panel because he said what he said earlier. I blame Logic. It's not Chaotic's fault. I'm done.
I just don't understand how it's taking it personal just because we want to push back on something that he said. That's what we're here to do: have conversation, not just to sit here and look in the camera. We're here to talk. So if he says something that we disagree with or something that we feel like is disparaging, it's not taking it personal because I want to speak up and say something about it, because he doesn't speak in the language of some black women or per my experience. He speaks like he's speaking for the whole community. And that's not a fact. He's not speaking for the whole community.
But does he say all black women?
He's not taking it personal. He's participating in the show.
You see how I'm cutting you off? How can we have a conversation? How can we have a conversation if there's cutting off? Because when I'm cutting you off, I'm not listening to what's coming out your mouth. I'm talking over you. That's not a conversation. A conversation is letting you say, okay.
Stupid woman.
All right.
I would like to point.
We can do a cue if that'll make everybody more comfortable.
No, it's not a cue.
Because like what?
I would like to point something out for the couple of thousand people that are watching. It may be the 50 or 60, 100,000.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
My wife is dark skinned. She's tall. She's beautiful. I love black women. But I want people to notice the more aggressive the panel is, the darker. And the lighter the panel, the more pleasant. I just want to point that out. So when I make my comments about white women and Asian women, I'm not saying all white women are perfect, all Asian women are perfect, but you have to really sit back and wonder, why are darker blacks always the loudest?
I don't even want to be.
I have to point these things out because these things are so real.
Chaotic.
Go ahead. I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the people watching, but go ahead.
Honestly though, like I get it. That's your experience. Right? I'm not trying to take away from your experience.
It never fails me. Because
that's unfortunate.
It's fascinating to me because when you guys are talking, whether I agree or not, I don't say anything. I just give my opinions and perspectives. But this is outside the realms of this panel at this point. This is how it is in real life. And it's been like this for almost 40 years with me. It's always the darker blacks that are the more aggressive. And then if I say these things, then it's a problem. It's always the darker females that have the most attitude compared to the lighter ones. Don't get me wrong, I love darker females, but it's too much. And when I say these things, it's he's crazy. Am I really crazy?
Yeah.
Or is it this? Why is it that most black men now are really leaving black women and going to these lighter countries like Asia?
You're obsessed with white people.
No, you know what my issue is?
I'm obsessed with peace.
You're obsessed with white people.
I'm obsessed with peace.
The cognitive dissonance you have is so toxic.
Most black men are not leaving black women. Most black men marry black women. Most black men that are married are married to black women.
People not.
You're not
I
don't
shut up. They are. I'm just gonna go on mute because this is what I'm
Please.
talking about.
Most black men that are married
that would be best.
Are
Okay,
married.
hold on. Okay, hold on.
I just have a one-liner answer. I have a one-liner answer. For real.
Colorism at its best.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right.